Lost a lot of faith in that committee based on their first rankings.
Did you?
Absolutely. I was disappointed Tuesday night. I love the sport, Gus. Follow it closely. I was disappointed in the sport. I was disappointed in the committee on Tuesday night.
Evans sends it away. This one will be returned from the 1-yard line by Morgan Burns. And Burns finally dropped at the 16. Why were you disappointed in what you saw?
Well, here's my top 10 on the right as a voter in the AP. This is how I voted. This is the College Football Playoff Committee's rankings on the left. And the problem I have with what the committee did is really twofold. One, the criteria that they use is such a moving target from last year to this year, from week to week. Last year they talked about game control, and yet they didn't want to give that on Baylor's side this year because Baylor has had better game control than anybody in the country. They talked about strength of record, some new equation about circumstance around a loss for Alabama. They talked about strength of schedule more this year. Basically, they were picking and choosing whatever criteria they wanted to make the case for the team that they wanted to put in that position. And that was a frustrating thing.
Silman running the football. So when you look at the college football playoff top 10, what team screams that they shouldn't be in there?
Well, Alabama, without question. You know, if you're going to put Alabama where they're at and make the case for them with their wins above 500 or above teams, then Florida and Notre Dame have a much better case to be above Alabama with that criteria. Ohio State hasn't played anybody, just like Baylor has had a soft schedule so far. So why is Ohio State up in the top 4 and not Baylor, when Baylor has had a much better game control than Ohio State?
Second down and 1, Silman. And Silman crashes forward to the 46, a 20-yard gain.
And then just the last thing, everyone wants to say, well, these rankings don't matter, it's going to play out. These rankings do matter, folks, and anyone that tells you that they don't is lying to you. Because every game has a value, and that value is established by these rankings. This weekend, LSU and Alabama. This game with the number 6 team in the country, TCU and Oklahoma State. They all have a value based on where that committee placed those teams in their first poll. So it absolutely does matter.
First down.